Welcome to the first episode of Founders Gamble. I'm Joakim, and in this new series, my friend Thomas and I go all in on our startups. Because in 90 days, our savings run out and it will be too late. We'll be working on our own startups while helping each other and making videos. In this series, we go from concept to product. We'll be building and making everything ourselves. That means we'll also be doing my most hated activity, marketing. Okay, for such high and crazy dreams, we need to set some ground rules.
As mentioned, we have 90 days to finish this, which means our deadline falls on the 31st of March. This is where we're forced, to go back to our personal hell.
AKA personal hell means taking a job in the corporate world.
When it comes to the budget, there's no nice way of saying it, but we don't really have anything. That this is it. Our budget is to pay rent. That's where it goes.
Straight facts.
And the most important rule for this experiment or this process is we have to share everything on YouTube.
That means we share revenue, profit, amount of orders, amount of users, everything. Thomas, you know I already have an app, but I actually have no idea which product you have. I've known you for several years. I don't know what you're doing. Can you explain yourself?
Okay, well, I don't have a product yet or a specific startup in mind yet.
90 days and no idea. That's going to be your title.
Yeah, it is. I know. I have 90 days and no idea, and which makes it 10 times harder. I'll have to spend like the first week just, researching what to do and hopefully grasping at like opportunities that might be there. So, what are your plans for the startup process here?
My plan is to develop this new feature that I know I can monetize, that I know will work, that I know users will want. My only issue is that I don't know where I should develop it. Either my current app that I already have that has more than 1,000 downloads, close to 1,500 actually, or if I should develop a new app so the old app doesn't become too messy and too confusing.
So you're actually sitting with a huge dilemma right now.
Yeah, like it's the blue pill or the red pill, and I don't know which pill to take.
And you don't know which color which one is or what?
I don't know that either. I'm also colorblind in this particular scenario. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah, also because, when you only have 90 days left, whatever you do in those 90 days has to be what you think at that moment can gain you the most. So you can more or less only pick one or two things. And that's, you gotta put all your chips on that one thing.
This is it. This is it. This is the gamble.
For once, I think Thomas is right. It's time to gamble. Here's what I'll be gambling on. A long time ago, I had this idea, but I never acted on it. I wanted to make an app which challenges couples to go out on 24 daring dates. Inside that, they'll be given challenges and reminded to plan for the dates. Somehow, by pure stupid luck, no one else has made this app. Now, I really like this idea. It's been cooking in my mind for almost 2 years now. And in these 2 years, I've been working with couples apps. So I know from experience, users will want this product. I've had so many people requesting a feature sort of like this, so I don't even have to do any market research. I can skip that because I accidentally have made it while making my couples app Love Fuel. That is a bit of a win. Ironically, this is exactly what Thomas will be doing. He's doing concept development and market research. Okay, so about a year ago, I had a user requesting that they can add pictures into my app Love Fuel and make some kind of like couples album. I'm thinking we adapt this idea into this 24 dates challenge. So whenever you're out on a date, you're going to be taking a picture with your significant other, adding that into the feed date that you're on. And by the end of it, you're going to have 24 pictures in some kind of album, scrapbook. Maybe we're going to call it memory lane. Maybe we should actually sell these memory lanes as like a scrapbook. Like sell a scrapbook. People love that. Okay, let's cook on that idea. I always try to write my ideas in one sentence because ideas are messy, like really messy. If you can't explain simply what you want to do, it's probably because you don't even know it yourself. Writing your idea in one sentence means that you challenge yourself on what's actually important in your product. By the end of it, you're left with a sentence that only describes the absolute core of your app, and this is powerful. Knowing what the core of your product is means your design and your project can focus on the right thing even from the start, saving you both money and time. After a long discussion with myself, I think I narrowed it down to this being the most important features. Let me just say this correctly. An app that challenges couples on 24 themed dates, creating a memory lane. If you can't read the handwriting, that's not my issue. I can read it, and that's what's important in this case, okay? Now, the memory lane is this scrapbook / personalized photo album. I could imagine doing this with my wife. going out on one of these days and then taking a picture and kind of like logging it as a memory. I'm thinking that could be a lot of fun. Guys, I really just don't know where I want this product or service to be available. In the intro, I was talking about taking a blue pill or a red pill. The blue pill will be building the feature inside my current app, Love Fuel. And on the other hand, the red pill will be building a whole new couples app. And I don't know which one to do. If I take the blue pill, I'll be stuck with the brand of the old app, Love Fuel. And that app already have so many features. I feel that if I build another features, users might not be able to find it. And then these 90 days will just be wasted. On the other hand, if I take the red pill and I build a whole new couples app, then I have to build a whole new app. That's a lot of work, but the red pill might not be that bad. I build a framework for myself, so whenever I have to start building a new app, I have 10,500 lines of code already built. That means I never start from zero. So building a whole new app is not that bad, but there's still a lot of work if that's the one I choose. For now, I'll focus on the easy thing, the design. Once I've built the design, then I can worry about where to build it. If you guys have any input on where you want me to build it, let me know in the comments. Guys, I am stressing right now. I don't know how, but it's already the 4th. In this 90-day challenge, somehow 4 days have gone past and I have yet to finish the design. I've decided I will not be going to bed until the design is done. But before we do any of the fancy good design on the computer, we have to do a sketch. So back to the iPad. My design process is in 3 steps. Step 1 was the one-liner that we already have done. Step 2 is doing a sketch on the iPad, so I know what I can do precisely inside Figma. And Figma is where we do the whole thing. It means the fonts, the coloring, everything should go in there. The Figma design is what's typically known as high fidelity design. It's basically the complete design. So I will be skipping several steps. I don't care enough about that right now. I work alone. I don't need to communicate this to any other people. I just need to get this done. Okay, so the goal right now is just to get an overview of the different screens that I want to be building and that I need for this feature to be complete and usable. So once I'm happy with this, I'm basically actually done with the design. Unironically, I think this might be one of my absolute favorite parts about building a new product or entrepreneurship in general. This is where you really get to like play with your thoughts and shape the idea into what product it becomes. If your original sketch is great, then the end product is very often also great. Then it's just down to the execution. Once you have left this phase, you're basically out of the idea phase and you're into the developing and designing phase. And the idea phase is just so romanticized, right? Unfortunately, I do think that we're done. So from the perspective of a software developer, I always look for how I can best code this already while I'm designing it. Just because sometimes a slightly different design makes it way easier to code. Okay, during this time lapse, I just wanted to share a fun fact about myself. I'm a self-taught designer and software developer. Now that might not surprise you that much given how you've just seen my old design attempt. But I actually made that design attempt after a full year of practice. So it might also not be a surprise to hear that designing does not come naturally to me. It has been and still is a struggle. It's 1 AM right now and I just finished the design. Or at least design that I'm satisfied enough with to build the app. So if you're not already taking your designs and trying them out on the phone before you actually build them, you really should. Right now, I'm not gonna be expecting us to have a lot of content inside the app. So if I made these too small, the app will feel empty. Ooh, okay, this page is nice. Yeah, I like this a lot. Yeah, this is gonna look great. I designed this? Yeah, this feels great. Absolutely, yes. I like where the buttons are sitting, it's easy to reach. Yeah, let's build this. In case you didn't catch on, my old app Love Fuel that I've been spending more than 2 years building has more than 1,000 surprises inside it. Right now, only 450 of those surprise and data ideas are online. So I have another 500 just laying in an Excel sheet somewhere. All of these were made with the cooperation of someone who did research in flirtation and actual research on this. So I'm not just going to be AI generating these, I'm going to be taking them from a very experienced place and not just some random 26-year-old with ChatGPT Premium. Okay, so to round up this first episode, I think we need to check back in with Thomas and see if he's made any progress at all. After all, he's only at the concept phase and we're already done designing our app. Oh my god, is he crazy? He literally makes this in here. So I was just editing the video, you know, as one must on YouTube, and I randomly happened to be on Figma, and Thomas has been stupid enough to build like the assets for his video and what seems like his market research inside the shared area. And I did warn him, if he was going to do this project with me, I will prank him whenever I can. That's exactly what we're gonna do right now.
Okay, potential areas. Niche market service. Potential areas. I can't resist. Okay. Kila. Water gun. Okay. Required expertise. Why is it blank?
The man has no expertise according to himself. So, yeah, I thought I might just shove that in his face. Why didn't he write anything down? It's completely empty. The man has no idea and apparently also no expertise. It could just be that he's not done with the slide. I don't care, I'm gonna rub it in his face while I have an opportunity.
Little prank aside. Why would he design it in here where I can touch it? That's so stupid. I mean, does he not know me? Okay, so I'll touch these 3 slides only. I think that's fine. 90-day access pass. Definitely like actually helping him there.
I think Thomas should make a tequila water gun mobile game. Don't know how that's gonna work. Not entirely sure if we can call it water gun if it's tequila based, but I'll let him figure that one out.
What was it trying to do? Rules. Deadline. Budget.
Okay, back to editing. I don't think realistically I'm going to get any more done today in this first episode, so I was pretty satisfied with that. I see Thomas has also gotten a few things done. Hopefully he has at least approached an idea, gotten closer to one. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you guys are thinking. Replace Thomas with one of my videos. Just rub my face.
Adios!